folks at home are taking an opportunity to be able to grow their own food. And it's a more of a long-term investment that way, and you get to reap those benefits over the time.
If your grocery bill is creeping up, you're not alone. Fresh vegetable prices rose 7.8% year over year in March, according to Statistics Canada. Looking for a way to save, Londoners are now turning to growing their own food. To learn more, I went to Urban Roots London and spoke with the executive director to find out how beginners can get started.
Londoners are getting more interested in gardening and growing their own food. I think that's a little bit of a twofold of a piece. I think the rising cost of groceries is a factor. But then I also think that there is an interest of wanting to be more outside. I think there's an aspect of growing your food and working with the land that's quite healing. It gives you a little better of an understanding of how our food actually ends up on our plate. Some of the easier produce to grow at home for beginners would be tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, lettuces, whether it's spinach or mixed greens or just, a lettuce head, green or red. Eggplants as well is pretty easy, and garlic would be another produce that's pretty easy. Produce is a little bit more easier because it's kind of low maintenance, and Mother Nature can kind of do its own thing. You just let the plant do itself, and it will bear you the fruit of its labor. My advice to Londoners that are interested in gardening is to trial and error. Things will go wrong, and that's totally okay. You're learning along the way. I think I started gardening maybe like 5 years ago or so, and I'm still learning things every single season. And I think that's the best way to learn is to experiment and see what can grow, what doesn't grow, what worked well, do it again next year, and maybe expand a little bit in that way.